I can't take myself seriously. Hello, I'm Sayakat Cosplay, and today I'm going to show you how to do a French seam. A French seam is an enclosed seam, so there's no raw edges anywhere to be seen. French seams are great on garments that aren't going to be lined and you may have raw edges exposed and want to cover them up. French seams are also great on long straight seams, and so I'm going to show you how you can do your own French seam. It's really quick and easy and a great way to add just that elevated level of finishing to your cosplay or garment. If you liked today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any additional sewing questions, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because that really helps me out, and subscribes are free, so why not? When doing a French seam, make sure to leave yourself an extra about ½ inch worth of seam allowance for encasing the seam. To start, place your pieces of fabric together wrong sides together, which means the right sides are going to be facing out. Pin your seam together and take it over to the sewing machine to sew with about a ½ inch seam allowance. Because I pinned through the fabric perpendicular to the line that I'm sewing, I can actually sew right over the pins without taking them out. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, you can take the pins out before you sew over that area by all means, but you can leave them in and then take them out after you're done sewing. I'm just doing a straight stitch about a ½ inch away from the edge of the fabric, making sure both ends of the seam are secured, and then cutting the thread and taking it back over to my ironing board. The next step is to trim the seam allowance down to about ¼ inch. This is going to make it much easier to fold in and encase in the right sides of the fabric. Trim the seam allowance and then turn your fabric around and press with the right sides facing each other. Once the seam has been pressed, pin your seam together and take it back over to the sewing machine to sew it together with about a ½ inch seam allowance. Once you're done sewing this seam, that means the raw edges have been encased in your newly cleaned up French seam, and that's how to make a French seam. It's really super easy, really great for unlined garments where you're going to see some exposed seams, or if you just want to encase your edges to prevent fraying. Fun fact, I didn't actually know how to do French seams until 2019. So if you're thinking, oh wow, I'm just starting out, this seems like a really kind of advanced thing, I've been sewing for years and I didn't actually start doing this until recently. So know that we all learn and grow as sewists and learn things as we go. And I hope this video was helpful. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.